Alright, 76 fans. I wish I had some good news to tell y'all, but there's not. There probably won't be any good news for a few years. Just coming off that whole Andrew Bynum thing that worked out miserably for you guys, unfortunately, but things happen. It is what it is. If you look at that trade, everyone got screwed over except for Orlando. Who would have known? I mean, at the beginning of it, everyone was thinking Orlando got screwed over. And now, looking back on it, they're the only team that made out good. They're the only thing that benefited from it. I mean, you look around all the teams. Lakers lost to White. Nuggets lost to Iguodala. So, I mean, it's not all bad. You're not the only ones. Let's look at this year. You traded Drew Holiday. Clearly, you're in a tanking mode. You picked up Norris Noel. I think it was a bad pickup. I don't think he's going to be all that great, especially now that he's already injury prone. They're saying he's already out for the year. Who knows? Maybe he'll come back and he'll play a few minutes, but he probably won't. He's probably going to play it safe. You know, collect that money. They want to make their money. Understandable, but who knows? We'll see if he can actually come back and be a decent player. Hopefully, it's not a Greg Oden situation. If he can come back, he might be a solid center. I think he's got a lot of developing to do, but you can't say anything until you actually watch him play in the NBA and a new system in this game, because it's totally different from college. But you also got Michael Carter Williams, one of the top point guards in the draft. I think he's going to be a solid pickup. In my opinion, I think he's the best point guard out there in the draft this year. But there wasn't a whole lot of good point guards, but in my opinion, he's the best one. This team is probably still going to be a lottery team trying to compete for to get the #1 spot at Andrew Wiggins. They probably have one of the better chances. This team looks pretty terrible. I mean, they've got some good, decent pieces like Evan Turner. I mean, we're still trying to see if he's living up to the second overall pick and see if he was worth it back then. But he's he's still pretty young, and he's a shooting guard, I believe. He can't do it all by himself. Even if he's a point guard, he's still. I mean, the only other player around him that he has around that's decent is Jason Richardson, someone who can bang in threes from anywhere in the court. But he's on the other end of his career. He's really old, so I mean he can barely stay on the court. Other than them two, you got like Spencer Hawes. I mean it's Spencer Hawes, Lavoy Allen. I mean Spencer Hawes, he's a valuable player. I'd like to have him on my team, but he's not like a game changer or anything like that. And Lavoy Allen, he's just he is what he is. I mean, they wouldn't be starters on other teams. Just saying. They will be starters this year. There's, I mean, this team lost a lot of people last year, like Nick Young and Andrew Bynum and Drew Holiday. But then again, you weren't going to go anywhere with that team anyway. So it's not like it's a big loss. So I mean, I think they're still hurting from losing Andre Iguodala. I think that was a mistake because I definitely thought this team was heading in a good direction. Took the Celtics to 7 games a few years ago. Had a young, upcoming team, and they just all of a sudden they just traded him. I guess they were worried about the whole salary cap and everything, and they thought, hey, let's go get Andrew Bynum, and that, like I said, that didn't work out for anybody. But now you're starting off from scratch all over again. And it's going to be another 2 or 3 years dogging it, just like a lot of teams are in the East. There's starting to become a change in the times. For a while there, 76ers and the Celtics, Cleveland were all the top teams, and now they're all falling out. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, if you build your team up right, maybe in 2 or 3 years you'll be back there. Maybe even Not this year, but if you get a decent pick decent pick, like a Wiggins or Jamar Parker, you could be right back in it. If Norris Noel comes back and they work together, they could be a pretty decent team. But there's a lot of what ifs, a lot of questions. You never know. But I'm putting this team last in their division. Uh, I got them in the 14th or 15th worst in the conference. I really think this team is going to be. They even might be the worst team in the league. You got the Bobcats out there. You got the Bucks that are going to be right out there with them. But I think this team is going to be one of the worst teams. So, unfortunately, it's unfortunate to say, but it is what it is. Let me know what you think.